Good morning students. Today we are going to start the next topic of chapter 7, that is aggregate demand and aggregate supply. The next topic, that is consumption function. It is a very important function of aggregate demand. All of you know there are two components of aggregate demand which I taught you earlier also. AD equal to C plus I. We are considering here C plus I. C equal to means private final consumption expenditure or household consumption expenditure. It is a very important component of aggregate demand. There are three major points which we have observed earlier also. Today I am just giving you recapitulation what we have observed. That first of all, what is the meaning of consumption function? Consumption function means the functional relationship between consumption and income is known as consumption function. Functional relationship between consumption and income is called consumption function. We have observed 3 points, that is, when your income is 0, then also there will be a minimum level of consumption. If your income is 0, then also there will be minimum level of consumption. Even you are borrowing any kind of money, then also you have to do minimum level of consumption. That is known as C bar, which we are going to denote minimum consumption level. We are going to denote that C bar. Clear? Now, C is always positively related with income. As income increases, our consumption also increases. As income increases, consumption also increases. Clear? Now, the third point, definitely when your income increases, your consumption will also increase. But the consumption will increase with lower rate and income will increase with higher rate. The difference amount is known as the same. It means when your income is increasing, suppose your income is increasing till 50,000, entire 50,000 you are not consume. Definitely a part of the income you are going to save. So suppose you have saved 10,000 rupees. In that condition, 40,000 you have spent on consumption. That is known as a, yes, definitely that is income increases, consumption also increases. That is positively related. But income increases with higher rate and consumption increases with lower rate. The difference amount is known as saved amount. Suppose 50,000 it is my income, I am spending 40,000 on consumption. 10,000 whatever it is left, that part is known as a save. Clear? Now these are the 3 observations. Now I am going to explain you this with a table and diagram. Schedule and diagram. Regular representation, or we can say relationship between consumption function. Now I am going to explain you the relationship between Y and C with an example and schedule. First of all, schedule. Suppose we are taking AY. Y is always equal to aggregate supply. Y is always equal to aggregate supply. I explained you in my previous video that always whatever we are supplying, it convert into the income, it generate the income. Because of this reason, Y always equal to AS. Right now I am writing this, I am drawing this column, but then from next time I will not draw Y, AS, and we are going to take C. C means consumption, Y equal to income, AS equal to aggregate supply. Suppose your income is 0, clear? Then your aggregate supply will also be 0. That is a similar column. As your income is 0, your consumption will be minimum level of consumption. Suppose there is a minimum level of consumption, that is 20, which is denoted by C bar. Clear? When your income is 0, that also minimum consumption will be there, which is denoted by C bar. Suppose your income increases, consumption will also increase. Suppose consumption increases 60. Clear? That is consumption increases till 60. Suppose again your income is increasing, increases 100. Then also your aggregate supply will be the same. Then your consumption will also increases. Suppose it increases till 100. Definitely the point will come where income will be equal to consumption. Whatever I am earning, that I am going to spend on consumption. Clear? Still, if my income is increasing till 150, clear? Then consumption will also increase. It increases, suppose 140. You can see income increases with higher rate. It means income increases with 50, but consumption increases at a less rate, lower rate, 40. The remaining amount, the difference between both of them, it is same. Clear? That is known as a consumption function. First point which I have explained you, when your income is 0, then minimum level of consumption will be there and it is denoted by C bar. As income increases, your consumption will also increase. This is the second point. Now the third point, that is, as your income increases, consumption will also increases, but consumption increases with a higher rate and income increases with a higher rate and consumption will increase lower rate. The difference amount, it is called saved amount. Clear? Now I am going to explain this with diagram. Look at here. Sorry. Look at there, 0, x and 1. Here we are going to take always income. Clear? Y. And here we are going to take consumption. Clear? Now look at here. Income is 0. The difference is 0. 50, 100, 150. Clear? Here we have a difference of 40. We can take it 40, 80, 120, then 160. Clear? Whatever you want, you can take a difference. All of you know how to take. First of all, we are going to draw Y and AS. Y 0 to 0, 50 to 50. It's a point of reference. I told you that is known as a 45-degree line. We are going to get. Why it is? We are going to get 45-degree line because it shows the consumption and income. You can see very easily. It's you can draw this line with a scale, with the help of the scale, that is income and AS. Income and AS. Clear? Now it is a 45-degree line which shows 45-degree line of reference, which shows that the part of the income, it is a consumed and saved. Now it shows consumption and income. Clear? Now next column we are going to draw, that is 0 to 20, income and consumption. Take income and consumption. 0 to 20, 0, 20. Next, let me change the marker. 0 to 20. Next, we are going to take 50 to 50. Clear? Next, we are going to take 100, 200 and 150 to 140. scale also. This is consumption function which is denoted by y. You can see very easily here the point E, or you can say anywhere where it meet each other, y equal to c. This point is known as y equal to c. Before that y is less than, you can see y is less than c. It means the amount that is known as a dis-saving, because income is higher and consumption is lower. You can say income is lower and consumption is higher. So y is less than c. And after break even point y equal to c, after y equal to c, y will be greater than consumption. It means the amount which is remain, that is known as a sale. Clear? I am going to explain this diagram again. You can see very easily. At before break even point y less than c, it means this amount is known as a dis-sale. A point comes, suppose the point is E, where y equal to c. This point is known as break even point also. Which point? Break even point. Clear? After E point, after y equal to c, y will be higher than the c, and the remaining amount is known as a sale. Clear? Now, next, what are the types of the consumption function? You just draw the diagram, and then we are going to discuss types of consumption.